Hello, and welcome to the Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Each week, they bring you conversations with local Christian businesses and business owners. Join in every Monday live at 9 a.m. Pacific on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Listen to the program on Spotify or wherever you listen to fine podcasts. The Experience Local is brought to you each week by wonderful sponsors.
Kaiser Computer IT, professional IT services for small businesses in the Willamette Valley. Call 503-540-5909 for an appointment or online at kaisercomputer.com. James Reed Agency, protection with trusted insurance solutions, specializing in nonprofits, ministries, small business, and personal lines of coverage across the Pacific Northwest. Call 503-588-8229 and online, jamesreedagency.com. Independent Merchant Brokers provides innovative solutions for your payment processing needs. Call 877-460-4747 and online at independentmerchantbrokers.com. Discover Oregon Real Estate. Dedicated and experienced real estate agents helping their clients find their dream home. Call 541-250-1065. Learn more on the web at discoveroregon.realestate. Macquarie Digital tells their clients' product stories. Contact them for product renderings, animations, and illustrations. Learn more online at macquariedigital.com.
And now, your hosts for the Experience Local, Russ and Scott.
Well, that would be us.
That would be us. Good morning. Welcome to the Experience Local live with Russ and Scott. And wow, so glad to be here. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing good. And you just got off of your Monday show, Marketing with Russ. And so I encourage people to learn more about all the different shows that are going on with Russ and I. You can go to local.theexperience.video. That website, that page has all kinds of information that is helpful for finding our YouTube channels, for finding our LinkedIn, for finding books that we've written. And in fact, Russ, one of the things that I'm missing today in the background, and people who are watching on video are going to be missing the banner in the back that says your book, your most recent book, which is Life Happens, and Then You Choose.
And I need to work on that. We're slowly but surely getting things back together. But yes, and I was able to, by the way, get the backdrop with the sponsors on this morning. I want to make sure and get that up there. But yeah, it is a process, but God is good and moving in the right direction. And so thankful for every day and for life.
Yeah, grateful to people around the world that have been praying for Russ. Many people know that as a part of this cancer journey, Russ ended up with a tumor in his brain, in the back of his head that was bleeding. And so they had to go in and fix that and do the surgery. And I lost count of how many staples you had across the back of your head there, Russ.
A lot. I had to be careful with these. It's back here further, but yeah, a lot. And tomorrow, though, I get them out. Praise God. So that is a step in the right direction. They think my head will stay together.
Well, that's good news. And unlike many people that have brain surgery, you didn't need to get a new haircut for this surgery.
That is true. Not a whole lot has changed with my haircut. Yes,
Well,
that is one thing about having low maintenance hair, Scott.
there you go. There's there's always a reason to celebrate and to say, you know what? God has provision for us in so many different ways. And one of those is this show that we get to do every week. And we've got Mr. G as our guest. He is in the green room and going to come out in just a couple of moments, and he's on location, and we're going to find out about that as well, and partnerships, because we are all about partnership and collaboration, because we can do much more together, and as Russ says, better together.
We are definitely better together. And, that's one thing I love about celebrating believers in business, people that love the Lord that are helping each other. And, we should all be looking to our local area and local business. Global community is amazing, but we need to remember not to overlook our local community and our local economy. And so grateful for that and the support that everybody has. Speaking of support, I wanted just to say what a blessing for my hospital stay. Had part 1 and part 2. So I was in the hospital about a week and a half before and after the surgery. And not only did my good friend D. Scott Smith come visit me, but Mr. G, who's going to be on with us this morning, came and saw me a couple times. And what a blessing that is. Uplift you, talk about support and help, and so thankful for that.
Yeah, it's very good. So let's bring Mr. G in and put him up on the stage here. Mr. G, welcome to the experience.
I can't hear you guys.
With Russ and Scott.
You're looking good, G. Hey, listen, you know what?
I can't hear you.
I know how amazing
at all.
Oh, he's
okay.
We'll bring him back in just a moment. So Russ, keep it going. I'm going to send Mr. G a quick message here.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say that, it is such a blessing, all the things that Mr. G is doing in our community, and as part of Habitat for Humanity and all that they've got going on. He's going to talk about that, but he's also been involved in other business as well in the community, and is a huge supporter of others. And so for those of you listening or watching, Mr. G is definitely a great community person, and just really, again, very thankful for him. He has but we've been friends now for many years. But he actually, I guess I'll let the cat out of the bag while we're working through this, but he actually married a friend of mine that I went to elementary school with all the way through high school with. And so when I first met G, and then his wife, Jenny, I was like, whoa, no way. It's amazing what a small world it is.
Well, that's so fabulous. This is one of the great things about working in a tight-knit community. Interesting thing, I was visiting my family in Sedona, Arizona. Sedona is one of those destination locations that people end up with. You don't find people who were born there and grew up there. No multi-generations in that neighborhood. But very, very different when we're in Albany, Corvallis, the Mid-Valley, here in Central Texas. Mr. G, welcome to the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, the local edition.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Russ. My brothers from another mother. Thank you for having me on. I do appreciate it.
Hey, let's get an overview of what is going on in Mr. G's world. Remember, it's only a 30-minute program, so we'll get the highlights of what you're involved in.
So for those of you that don't know me, Scott just mentioned that because he knows I can be quite verbose. And when the three of us get together, we just talk and talk and talk, and we forget that we're on any kind of platform. But Mr. G with the Albany Area Habitat for Humanity, and just came on to say hello and give folks in the area a little bit of information about what Habitat for Humanity is doing right now. So that's what I'm here for. Where you guys want to start?
Well, G, I tell you, I love all that you're doing. I love what you're all about. You know me. So I would say, you tell us what you're starting. I know you're doing some collaborations and some some work with other people in the community.
Sure,
And we're
absolutely.
all about being better together, working together as a local community. So talk a little bit about that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Russ, because there's so many folks that I don't know, don't understand or appreciate the value of relationships and the value of building strong networks and partnerships. And, we can't be experts at everything, right? But we can be experts at one thing. And you partner with someone that's an expert at something else, and together you create something beautiful. For example, I'm here at the Hyundai dealership in Albany, and it's a beautiful facility, brand new facility. These guys built this recently, and to come out here and say hi to the guys and ladies, some beautiful ladies back there. They haven't agreed to be on screen, but they're there. They handle the repairs and things like that, which is why I'm here. But one of the things that we do is Hyundai does supports our community carnival that's done annually. And what we do is we do something called a ducking. So I and my team will take little ducks. First of all, that's a gift in itself, right? But we'll take little ducks and we'll take them around town and we'll put them on Hyundais. We'll put them on Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps. Actually, ducking comes from Jeep owners, where they will take a duck and share it with other Jeep owners, and you'll come out and you'll find a little Jeep on your a little duck on your windshield. But what we do, we take that a step further, and we'll take that duck and we will put a little message on it. So that is a gift. Hyundai, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and including Subaru, they'll take that and put a little tag on it, and you take that information, you bring it to the dealership, and you'll get a free gift. It could be. They also own the beautiful Lava Car Wash here in town in Albany, so it may be a free car wash. It may be a free oil change, which could be quite expensive for some of us. It could be just some swag, whatever they're giving at the time. So this partnership is where we'll go out and we'll do the work, and then the community gets a free gift. So that's just one of the things that we do with this particular dealership. And Mr. Jake, who's the manager of most of these dealerships, does a great job. He, his family, and his team, they're fantastic. And these type of partnerships, just very creative, very just really cool, really cool things to do with the folks in our town.
I like this duck thing because if people are driving around, they're going to see Jeeps, specifically the old school style Wrangler Jeeps, right? The
Right.
flat windshields. And they'll see the dash in there, and it is covered with little ducks.
Exactly.
And what is that? Now we know, right? It's a sign that you're a part of a community.
That's right. That's right. And that community, I don't know when it started. I really don't know the history behind it. But that's why you see a Jeep with all those ducks, is because they've gotten ducked by another Jeep owner. And what we've done is we brought that to just a different aspect of it. Won't just do Jeep. We'll do the Subarus because they're on the Subaru dealership. We'll do the Dodge, the Chryslers, and every once in a while, even a vehicle that's not one, because it might be a lava wash, which is pretty cool. But so some of the other things that we're doing right now is, in the last couple of months, we have brought over $190,000 worth of repairs, critical repairs, into our community. We're talking about folks that could not afford to maintain their home because of their financial situation, and we've been able to help them with weatherization issues. Your monthly electric bills and things like that, by providing free insulation in their ceilings all the way down to under their floors. Other critical repairs that help them with accessibility. And in the from January, we have brought in $190,000 into our community of repairs. And we've used a lot of that by using local subcontractors, HVAC, plumbers. So it's not just bringing free money, but actually bringing work into our community as well.
So
100%.
And this is all under the Habitat for Humanity banner.
Correct.
So a
Correct.
lot of people
Absolutely.
think of Jimmy Carter and building houses, and but this is a way to extend that
Um,
to families and individuals that need those things done. So, how long has this been going on, and how do people participate?
Well, Habitat's been around for a while, I believe 50 years or so. And one of the things I love about Habitat, it's one of the largest, one of the most widespread names known across not just the United States, but the world. And Habitat affiliates, and obviously, depending on where you live, you want to look it up and call the closest Habitat affiliate with what we're called. And we're basically individual units, franchises, if you will, that support the local community, but work under the auspices and the umbrella of Habitat International out in Georgia, that works across the country as well as across the world. Um, there's a little under 1,000 affiliates throughout the country in the United States, and I forget, there may be more across the world. Um, but whatever the individual habitat organization, again called affiliates, whatever their mission, excuse me, their vision is for the community, that's what they work on. Our missions are all the same because we are under one umbrella, but the vision for the community that we encompass based on its size, its demographics, what it needs, et cetera, is what their vision is. And our vision here is to build as many homes as possible for our community. We've built well over 30 homes. The Albany Area Habitat has since the 90s, and we continue to provide critical repairs in the community. We're in the next 2 years, our goal is to build 9 homes by the end of 2027. And we use funding from the federal government. We have support from the city of Albany and Energy Trust of Oregon, and many other organizations that support us and support what we do, whether it's volunteerism to help us build, help us repair, whether it's finances to fund those activities, or whether it's partnerships like what we have here in Hyundai and their dealerships, in that it keeps us top of mind. It keeps people understanding that Habitat is here. If you need help, give us a call. We may or may not be able to help, but if we can't, we know somebody that might be able to. So these are things that, as part of the community, you want to be uh, a giver, but also have the ability to help folks where we can, when we can, and connect them with others and other organizations that are there. And again, we talked about expertise, what their expertise is. Habitat for Humanity has very particular expertise and a particular thing that we do, but we have networks, we have friends, we have organizations that we work with to not just build and maintain homes, but also build and maintain the family, what their needs are, right? You have a family and it's a structure inside a home. We all suffer from one thing or another. We all have a fight that we have to fight, and it's the network of the community that can help us maintain happy, healthy homes and happy, healthy bodies and happy, healthy individuals.
So I love that, G. And you alluded a little bit to this before, but I want you to talk a bit more about a couple of the programs that help people with the energy, with there's 2 main programs you got going on. Talk a little bit about those and what a benefit they could be for people.
Well, when I mention energy and working with Energy Trust of Oregon, we talk about weatherization. Their main mission, if the way I understand it, is to reduce the usage of energy throughout, right? And when you look at a home, what parts of the home where we lose energy? We lose it through the lack of insulation in your walls, your floors, your attic. We lose it by using old equipment, old HVAC units and AC units. We lose it by using old water heaters and not having updated appliances and things like that. So what they help us do is fund us so we can go inside a home, and we'll do a full home assessment, right? Full health. And part of that includes your appliances and what I call weatherization. but it's basically appliances and insulation and floors and things like that. So well, my philosophy is if you call me for a ramp, there's probably a hole in your floor, right? And it's not necessarily true, but our team has trained itself to I have licensed contractors that work for us. We'll go into a home, we'll look at the foundation all the way up to the roof line, and we'll figure out what needs to be fixed, what is imperative to be fixed, critical health wise, and what can be fixed from a weatherization point of view, reducing the cost of energy, reducing the cost of living in that home. Because one of the things that the city of Albany wants us to focus on is making sure that folks have an increased ability to stay in their home, no matter their age, right? We build affordable housing so new families could move into them, but also uh, downsizing families could possibly move into them as well. So they're keeping people in Albany, but also keeping people in the homes that they've lived in for a long time, given that now they're a little older and their finances may have dropped to just barely making it. So you look at the fact that their water heater may be bad and costing them a lot of energy. Their insulation is nil, and then just money going through the walls, right? And their HVAC system is costing them 3 times the amount of energy that it should, right? Habitat is focused on building net zero homes. We recently built some homes, and their electric bill is between $15 and $50 a month. That's pretty amazing for a brand new home. But if you build it right, and even in this community where most of the year we're using our heaters, if we have them, keeping that electric bill at that level with a family of 4, I think that's pretty impressive, considering that my experience is well over $200 a month, even in your not really, really cold months, right? So we have that, but we couple that with critical repairs. So not everybody needs that kind of assistance, but we have some of our older community demographics that need grab bars. They need ramps. They need to be able to get in and out of their homes safely. We've met people that couldn't get out of their homes once they got in them because they didn't have that ability to balance and to walk. And we help them with that. We've met families that needed a ramp because someone had a bad accident and they're in the hospital and they're trying to get into their home when they get released, and they couldn't do that. And we were able to help families in situations like that. So every situation is different. Every family is different. We look at that. We figure out how we can help, where our funding is coming from, where our partners can help. I mean, I've been in a situation where I've gone out and asked some of the local subcontractors, can you help us do this? Because I don't have the money or the skill set to do this particular thing. And contractors will just come out of the woodwork and say, hey, you know what? This is for our community. Yes, we're here to make money and feed our own families, but this is helping the community, keeping it beautiful. And I want to be a part of that as well. So giving comes in all forms. Blessings come in all forms. You got to be open for them. You got to be looking for them. You got to receive them when they come, because some people don't receive the blessings when they're faced with them, right? I love that old story of the lady on the roof that was waiting for the angels to come rescue her, but forgot everybody else, right? Anyway,
Well,
so
Mr. G, you're there on screen, and the people that are watching know that you're wearing a hat. You
I always do.
You always wear a hat, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
funny. April Wyatt, who is watching, said she wants to see me in my hat, so I'm gonna step off screen for a moment to grab that. And I'm put that on just for you, April, because
That's right. That's
we
right.
love you. We love the support. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And speaking of love and support, we have on the screen right now that people can go to the website, Albany Area HFH, that's Habitat for Humanity, Albany Area HFH.org. You can donate, you can volunteer. There's a lot of things, but let's talk about how people can participate in these programs, especially these repair programs. We're in summer, people are hot, but we know the cold weather is coming. Insulation is going to be important. I love this access stuff with ramps and grab bars and so forth. People who need the help may not realize that they can participate, and their friends and family need to know how to get them nominated for this. So give us some information on that.
And I'm going to
Scott,
jump in real quick and G and tell you have like 2 minutes to tell us this information
sure,
and then
sure,
give us
sure.
your contact information. So thank you so much. Just want to jump in. There you go. You got it.
Well, Scott, the first time I didn't wear my hat at an event, people didn't recognize me because I always
There
wear
you
my
go.
hat. And that's a mighty nice hat, by the way. That's mighty
Well,
nice.
it
I
is
have multiple myself.
so just to let
That's
people know, I did put the black Stetson on. So
you
there
sure did. You sure
just
did. You're looking
for
good.
you. Go ahead. Go ahead,
And
Mr. G.
Russ is out of Russ doesn't. I don't recognize him anymore. He's not wearing a hat. Anyway, you mentioned it. The Albany area hfh.org is how you contact us. We have all the applications online, the beginning applications. But I like the personal touch. My staff or I will always call you and always make a connection and try to understand what's going on with you, what's going on with your family, what's going on with your home. So that internet's just the first step. We love the personal touch. We love getting to know our community. We love getting to know our people. As a matter of fact, when we help you, don't be alarmed when we call you, because we need some volunteers at one of our events. We are like, give and take. We'll help you. And if you can't, that's fine too. But I'm still going to call you and say, hey, wheel yourself over here and come help and sit at this table and pass out ducks. So our phone number, though, is, I believe, 541-967-4030. So that's 967-4030. But the internet works great. Just look us up at Albany area hfh.org. A lot of folks know me, Mr. G. We have Ashley Lane that works with us, and folks that need the help and can't. Not everybody knows this. I get that, but Habitat is there, and we're able to be found online, and we'll call you within 24 hours and figure out how we can help, if we can help, and come out and meet you and come out and see the situation. Absolutely, that's what we do.
Well, with that, everybody, I just wanted to give you, G, a moment to tell everybody again your contact information one more time, and then we're going to wrap things up for today. You just are amazing. Thanks, G.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you all, and look forward to seeing you out and about.
Yeah, say it verbally one more time, your contact information.
Contact information is Albany area HFH, that's Habitat for Humanity, Albany area HFH.org. And our network, if you happen to call the wrong Habitat, they'll give you the right number anyway. And because we all work together. And the phone number is 541-967-4030. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, G. Appreciate it.
Thank you for everything. I'm going to send you to the green room. Hang out with us for a moment, and we'll thank you for showing us around the dealership and what's going on there.
Oh, well, they have some beautiful vehicles here, and what I like about the way that they do what they do is they have good people working for them. They got good people in service. These folks, they help out in the community. The first time I drove for the parade, it was
we got to say goodbye. I'm gonna run you out, but
okay.
We'll follow up. Wrap us up, Russ.
Well, I'm telling you, you know what? G is doing amazing things in the community, and we're just so thankful for people like him that are collaborating, working with other people in the community. We really want to encourage you to do that in your community, wherever that may be, your local community. And we're here every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 11 a.m. Texas Standard Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. This covers the audio, podcast, and radio. And we are just so thankful to be here. Scott, you just are looking so good with that hat. And I don't think my staples are not allowing for a hat now, but someday maybe.
Well, the good news is, Russ, that it is not cold weather out, and you don't need to be wearing your stocking hat. Although I know Russ always rocks the hoodies. So if you ever want to find Russ, you just look for that hoodie. Russ, we're all praying for you, wishing you well, grateful for you here. Thank you to our sponsors. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. Have a fabulous day.
Thank you for tuning in to The Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Listen to the program on Spotify or wherever you listen to find podcasts. Join in every Monday live at 9 a.m. Pacific on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. We look forward to seeing you next time on The Experience Local with Russ and Scott.